Good afternoon. Welcome to the Toronto Police Headquarters. I'm Police Constable Allison Douglas Cook, and today I will be introducing Inspector Dominic Snopoli of Sex Crimes, and he'll be updating the public and the media on a sexual assault investigation. Inspector?
Thank you, Allison. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here today to speak about a number of recent sexual assault investigations believed to have been committed by the same suspect that have occurred in close proximity to one another. We have released individual press releases. However, yesterday, Thursday, December 20th, 2018, the Toronto Police Service issued a press release which captured all three of the incidents leading up to the incident which occurred on Wednesday, December 19th of this year. I'll recap the details of the events now for you. On Wednesday, October 24th, 2018, at approximately 7:30 p.m., a 20-year-old female was walking home in the area of Murray Ross Parkway and Sentinel Road. The female was grabbed from behind and sexually assaulted. The female was able to fight the male off and escape. On Wednesday, October 31st of this year, at approximately 8:50 p.m., a 22-year-old female was walking in the area of Cook Road and Sentinel Road when she was approached and grabbed by behind by a male. The male sexually assaulted the victim. The female was able to break free and fled from the area. On Wednesday, December 19th, again of this year, at approximately 9:30 p.m., a 22-year-old female victim was walking along a path on the north side of Finch Avenue West and into Fountainhead Park. She was approached from behind by a male who grabbed her and held a knife to her throat. The male threatened the victim and sexually assaulted her. The suspect also took her phone and earbuds. The victim was able to break free and ran to get help. Last night, Thursday, December 20th, at approximately 9:10 p.m., a 30-year-old female was walking home from the Keelan Finch subway station when she was violently attacked by an unknown male near 23 Four Winds Drive. The female was knocked to the ground unconscious. When she regained consciousness, the male forced her into a secluded pathway within the complex and sexually assaulted her. The victim was able to flee from the suspect. Approximately 15 minutes later, a 20-year-old female was in the area of 31 Four Winds Drive. The victim observed a male loitering in the area at that time. She was followed by the suspect. The male approached her and threatened her with a knife and made a demand for her property. The male stole the victim's cell phone and sexually assaulted her. The suspect then fled the area. The Sex Crimes Unit has taken care of all these investigations, and full police resources have been devoted to this investigation. Investigators are also looking into at least one robbery in the area that is similar in nature. The robbery, which is believed to involve the same suspect, occurred on Monday, December 10th of this year. The victim was sitting on a park bench just east of the tennis courts at 455 Sentinel Road on her phone when the suspect approached her and engaged her in conversation. The suspect left, but then approached the victim again, but this time from behind. He grabbed the victim and a short struggle ensued, following which he made off with her purse. The video that is being played for you is of the suspect from last night's occurrence. The poster on display to my left contains a composite drawing that was previously released to the media from an incident that occurred on October 24th of this year. The photograph to my left there is of the suspect that was recently obtained from last night's occurrence. The suspect is described as male black with a round face, 18 to 25 years of age, standing 5'8" to 5'10", slim build with short black hair, clean shaven, and thick lips. He is usually wearing a hooded sweatshirt or jacket and a dark and/or camouflage pants. We are encouraging members of the public to remain vigilant and to be aware of their surroundings. People will often be distracted by their phones or could be listening to music. as they walk along and may not hear someone approaching them from behind. Furthermore, there are many dimly lit paths and laneways in that area, including the Finch Hydro Corridor Recreational Trail. We are very concerned about the escalating nature of these occurrences, and we are appealing to the community and businesses in the area for information and/or any video that they think may be of some assistance. I would encourage anyone in the area, particularly businesses, who may have video between December 17th and December 20th of this year to preserve the video and contact us. We will make arrangements to come to you. I would further encourage anyone who may have had contact with this individual to contact us, regardless of the nature of the contact. Sex crimes can be contacted at 416-808-7474 or through Crime Stoppers anonymously at 416-222-TIPS with any information. I will take your questions.
So, sir, how many individual sexual assaults now are believed to be linked to this one suspect?
5,
Plus the robbery.
plus the robbery.
Inspector, would you suggest that women avoid this area entirely?
No, we are not suggesting that. We are suggesting that women be vigilant when they are in that area, or any area, not necessarily that area. We don't want people to walk away from this thinking that if they're outside of this area, nothing's going to happen to them. We want women, citizens, to be vigilant, to be aware of their surroundings, and to be careful when they're walking around with headphones on, because they may not hear people approaching from behind.
Was that the case in these incidents? Were women wearing earphones?
At least one of them, yes.
And did he say anything to the women?
I can't get into that.
Why are you so positive that it is the same person in all the cases?
Well, there's several things that leads us to believe that it's the same suspect. The area, the time, the description, the victimology are all consistent with this being the same individual.
Is this the campus of the York or just on the side of the campus?
No, this would be south of the York University campus.
So that's the reason why.
If you look at the map down here, you'll see that the map satellite image with the area captured where these occurrences have been taking place.
So there are no security guard from the university around that path?
I couldn't comment on that. I don't know.
And to make sure there are 2 alleged victims on the same day with 15 minutes apart?
Last night, yes.
And is there concern that these incidents are getting more violent?
Absolutely, they are.
What does this
Could you speak more? Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
Could you speak more to the escalating nature of this? Like,
No,
how did these attacks begin, and where do we stand now, and what do you fear next?
well, we take every single matter seriously when it comes to sexual assault. I'm not going to get into what actually took place, but what I can tell you is that from the beginning to yesterday incident, they have escalated in violence.
What does that tell you?
I'm not really sure what it tells me, other than the fact that we have a predator on the loose who is attacking women from behind, and I don't know what his motive is, considering that some of these occurrences may start with a robbery and finish with a sexual assault, or vice versa.
And it sounds like these women were able to escape from what was happening. So what advice would you have for women who are walking in these areas by themselves? How can they get out of something like this?
I wouldn't be able to give you a response to that. We would encourage people to, if possible, to walk with someone. All of these occurrences involved a lone female walking on her own.
Were they students of York University?
I can't comment on that.
Since there's a pattern around the same area, are you posting more patrols or?
We have devoted a number of resources to that area. We have an investigative strategy that is taking place and has been taking place. But yes, we will be monitoring the area.
Are police and York University working together?
We-
Security on campus, here?
We have been in contact with York University, and we are working in cooperation with them, yes.
What's your message to the suspect? What do you want him to know if he happens to be watching this?
I don't have a message for them.
Speak to any similarities the victims may have. Were they all blonde? Were they all redhead?
No, I can't get into that.
You don't target on special race of women.
I can't get into that.
Could you say more about how you're cooperating with York University as these were not technically on campus?
Well, simply because the location of many of these occurrences